So here we are at Tumley Lofts again, day 3 of the Pairing Up 2020 season. I have some more pairs to do today, not very many, so we'll get them finished off. But this is one of our big sections, or our biggest section. They're all half the size of this other than this one. This section has been featured on our YouTube channel before, so I thought I'd let you see what we've got here this year and tidy up a few things that I forgot on yesterday's video. Some people have said about the cardboard nest bowls, do we use them? We tried this for the first time last year to save us a bit of time early in the season. We've got 2 sets of clay nest bowls that we prefer, but what we found in the past is time to clean the first lot of nest bowls in between the second and third round, to try and get them clean and dry in the time between the 2 rounds is not always possible for us. So what we've done last year is tried using cardboard nest bowls, which we can throw away. I actually used them in the second round last year, but this year I've put them in the first round because it's actually better. Also, I think there might be a slight advantage over the cardboard ones than the clay ones, especially at this time of the year. It's actually -2 at the moment, and we've got forecast -6 overnight. Obviously, the heat dissipation from the clay ones is quite high, whereas the cardboard ones are a bit better thermal wise. So the first round we're having the cardboard nest bowls, then the clay nest bowls will go in for the second and third rounds, and obviously gives us more chance to clean those bowls then, and at a better time of the year when we can actually dry them. We will put straw in the sections. I've got a couple of bales of straw waiting to go in, and they'll go in the next few days, but I want to make sure I get some of these settled first. I've got to spend quite a bit of time in here. It's not going quite to plan, as it always has tricky with new pairings. This cock and hen are okay. That's a new cock to that box, the same hen from last year. But this hen down here is keen as mustard. But that cock that's there is supposed to be up there with that hen, and the cock that's in there is supposed to be at the bottom. So those two have obviously taken overnight to each other. I shall have a look at them because these are all Ian boars in this section here. All our sections, all our main breeding sections are pure bred sections, so it might not matter. I know they're not related, closely related, but I will check to see if I like the pairing or not. So we'll see what they're like first. All nicely settled. It's not going quite to plan in some of the other sections as well, but that's to be expected with as many birds we've got. We do have some eggs already, or an egg yesterday, but it was only laid after a few hours of being paired, which is a bit of a shame. I hate wasting eggs, but at least she'll be on time with the rest of the stud when we get around to it. So a couple of the pairings in here I might as well show you. So like I say, that's a yearling cock up there and a 2-year-old hen, but it's the first time she's been paired. The cock on the floor is bred First Federation winners, a 2011 pigeon. That's a 2016 hen in there. Like I say, I should check those 2 pairs to make sure that I think that they're good together. This cock in here is a yearling cock and a 2015 hen. 2015 hens bred prize winners before. We'll show some of the main breeders in here. So this cock in the middle here is Quantum, and he's actually paired to his own daughter, Moneypenny. So that's when Quantum was paired to Miss Bond. Miss Bond is up here. Quantum and Miss Bond are probably one of the best breeding pairs of Liam boars we've ever had, but somebody did ask. This is Marvel, and Miss Bond is hiding behind here. There you go. There's Miss Bond. Not standing particularly well, but there you go. Somebody asked about our pairings, and we have a 2-year rotation. So we pair them up like this pair up here. This year they'll stay together next year, the same pair, but after that we'll split them. Unless they've bred a first national winner, then there's usually a higher grade of performance that the pigeons could produce, even if they've bred winning birds. And just like we did with Miss Bond and Quantum, we repaired them after a couple of years. Well, repaired them last year actually, and they were paired in 2015 originally. Once we realised how good the pairing was, you can always go back to a pairing, but how do you find the better pairing if you don't try other pairings? The checker in there is actually a brother to Quantum. He's bred prize winners as well, federation winners. So yeah, there's quite a lot of, there's the 8th national winner. You can't quite see him, he's hiding. Davy's boy is in there, 8th national winner, and he's responsible for generations winners, just like Miss Bond and Quantum, 4 generations of first prize winners by 5-year-old. She's bred at the Sprint. So I could go through all of these, but I won't. I'm sure there were some other bits and bobs I wanted to tidy up from the last video, but there, I've forgotten them.